All right, so everybody's talking about why you should hop on TikTok ads or why you need UGC within your advertising content, but no one's talking about how you actually get your hands on good UGC content. And don't get me wrong, going to micro ambassadors trying to save money is cool, right? Because you end up with a little more in your pocket in the short run, but man, for the long run, you really want to make sure that you know how to get the best creators for your brand, because these guys are the ones who are going to be responsible for generating you extra money with your ads, and they're going to be representing your brand. So do not cheap out when it comes to UGC, but how can you get the best of both worlds? This is what we're going to talk about in today's video on how can you get your hands on UGC content and where to find those UGC creators. My name is Justin and I'm the founder of Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, as well as turn on post notifications to be one of the first to know about these cutting edge e-commerce marketing tips posted on the channel every week. So today I'm about to show you 4 different places where you can get UGC content depending on different budgets. I'm going to start by cheapest and kind of walk my way through the most expensive ways for you to get UGC content. But again, as we move into expensive, you usually get some bonuses or benefits from going into that. So when it comes to the cheapest and easiest way for you to find creators is going to be the creator marketplace on TikTok. TikTok offers you this as a free tool for literally everybody advertising on their platform. You have access to their marketplace. Think of their marketplace just, again, it's like you would be buying something, but you're not buying something, you're buying into someone. Essentially, you're buying your way into the creators that would be best for your brand. So TikTok's creator platform, anybody who is or has opted into TikTok's creator program, where, if you're reaching a certain point with your TikTok account, you can actually opt into that program and monetize, your audience and being open to partnerships with potential brand. It becomes very easy for you as an e-commerce brand owner to find who would be the best, again, creator for you. So first of all, you can filter creators through country or region. That helps solve the accent problem that services like Billo may have had in the past, where we've had clients in the UK not being able to get their hands on UGC content and had somebody with a UK accent, which is something that you can do now with the TikTok creator marketplace. You can filter by country, get somebody from the UK if that's something you would want, or from Australia as an example, from Canada, so on and so on. And then not only can you tap into the creators' country region, you can also do the same with their audience. You can filter by followers, average views, engagement rate. What I highly recommend you use as a filtering, if your only goal is to acquire UGC content, which is you just want content for you to run ads with, then what I recommend you do is basically just filter through creator, country, or region, filter through follower count and engagement rate. Engagement rate is very important. Anybody who has 0 to 5% is not necessarily the best, in my opinion. If you can get anybody above 5% and even above 10%, ideally, that'd be the best. That just means that you have a creator that is very close to their audience, and if you filter them appropriately, you'll make sure that you have some great content for your brand. Now, a little trick, if you want to do influencer white label, meaning that you want to run ads from the influencers campaigns. Again, let's just take that account right there, Josh Jacobs, that we have right there on screen. Let's assume Josh is within my audience. He's the type of creator I want to work with. So if Josh is the type of creator that I want to work with, then what I could do is, instead of me as, let's say, Wizo Media wanting to run ads from the Wizo Media page, what I could do is pay Josh to do an ad, creates, a great UGC ad. Then he uses that, he posts that on his own profile. Not only am I going to capitalize on his audience, but I'm also going to be able to run a Spark ad from that post. And that means that we can run an ad on our own ad account, let's say on Wizo Media's ad account for Josh's post, and still lead people to our website. that won't look like a brand, that'll look a lot more organic to the platform, and that it is a very great tip if you want to take some notes to implement that with your brand. Now, the second way to find UGC creators and get your hands on the best UGC content is through Fiverr. I mean, Fiverr has, for some reason, a bad reputation in the past where people, we're used to thinking of Fiverr as people working overseas, doing some cheap labor. Let me tell you that this is not the case. Fiverr has a lot of good content creators on there. There's a lot of people with experience, a lot of people who are actually pretty big on TikTok, but rather than going through the TikTok creator marketplace, they want to advertise themselves through Fiverr, which is totally cool. So I definitely recommend that you filter through what people have done on Fiverr, check what content they're offering. I do tend to find a lot more female in my experience on Fiverr, whereas within the TikTok creator marketplace, you can kind of see both male and female to advertise for your brand. But again, that is just from my personal experience. Fiverr is still a great place, and you can still get your hands on content for pretty good rates. Now, before we continue along with the other forms of how you can get your hands on UGC, let's talk about what should be a fair price to pay for UGC content as an e-commerce brand. First of all, that'll depend on two things: the amount of followers that the person you're trying to get content from has. Then second thing, what you're gonna do with that content. Are you gonna do influencer whitelisting? Are you just gonna use that content on your own? Do you want that influencer to post it organically as well as you run an ad from it on your end? It'll all come down to that. But a fair price to pay per video, in my opinion, would be anywhere between $40 to about $300 to $500. That is a bit of an average. Obviously, there's gonna be people charging a little less. Obviously, there's gonna be people charging a whole lot more than that as they have a much bigger audience. But your average price you should be paying for a UGC piece of content is anywhere between that $40 to about $500 or so. Now, this may be one that actually surprises you. So I'm gonna recommend that you actually head over to Twitter to find some UGC content creators. So look, Twitter is undoubtedly a great platform to be on within the marketing space. The marketing community on Twitter is very strong. It's very tight knit too, and there are a lot of people on there that offer their content creation services. I mean, a good way for you to find that is literally just to write UGC content creator, go to people, you'll find a lot of them already. You can see right there, UGC created with love, TikTok creator, so on and so on. You have agency owners out of that, you have actual TikTok creators, and you have a wide pool of people that offer the services. And what's nice about Twitter is that you can head over to anybody's profile and kind of get more than their experience in front of the camera, right? If you do hire somebody from Fiverr, you don't have that much information about them. If you go hire somebody from TikTok, again, you only see what they're doing on TikTok. But with Twitter, it's kind of nice to see what else are they doing. Are they you could discover some things about that person that you may like or that you may not like again. So that allows you to get another perspective on the creators that you may want to hire. And the last tool or platform that I'm going to recommend, which is the most expensive one in this video, but it's also the most complete one of everything that I've shared in today's video, is going to be Incense. So Incense is a service. It's almost like a SaaS essentially, where it's a little bit like a creator marketplace that you have on TikTok, but you also get support on their end to pair you up with these creators. And it's very easy to use their platform to be upfront about expectations on what you're looking for and what you want to get out of creative partnerships. To give you an idea, essentially, if you take a look at their plans, you're going to see that they have, trial a month, scale, advance. So they have basically a monthly plan for you just to have access to their platform. And on top of that, you have to pay your creator fees. So you would have to pay each creator that you work with a certain fee depending on what the creators themselves are actually advertising themselves at. You also have a fee to pay for the marketplace. So basically this is a fee on top of what you pay to creators. But basically what you get for this flat fee right there of $450 for that trial month essentially is access to their pool of creators, which they have a very wide pool of creators that are vetted before being accepted on their platform. and you can get access to a customer success manager that will pair you with the right creators. So this is a little bit more hands-off for you as a brand owner, that you can just get on there, get working with them. You have a customer success manager, they know what you want, they know what you want to do, and then they can pair you essentially with the best creators for your brand. Basically what's nice is on the TikTok creator marketplace, you're gonna notice you have to do a lot of the back and forth with the influencers. You have to do a lot of stuff with the influencers, whereas any creators that are within Incense, there's already some predetermined aspects to your work with these people. So as you can see, let's say right here, you get automatically full copyright on everything. You don't have to pay royalties or anything on the content you want to use. You have specific whitelisting accesses when it comes to that, as again, to run as an example Spark ads from a creator's post. You have insights also about the creator's audiences, so you can go a little bit more in depth about their specific audiences. And apart from the TikTok creator marketplace that only speaks to TikTok creators, within Incense, you can actually see TikTok and Instagram creators. So you can get people that are good at making content on both platforms and allow you to do cross-platform campaigns with a same influencer. And that is it. You know, depending on your budget and where you're at with your brand, I highly recommend you go with any of these 4 different ways that I shared in today's video. What we see our brands tend to do, they'll usually have a lot of creators in the beginning, potentially even send free products to some of their creators. And at the end of the day, they'll keep 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 creators on rotation that not only are they reliable, they're charging them great prices, and they're doing amazing content that produces, you know, good results with advertising. So what I recommend again you do is partner up with a couple influencers to begin with, or creators I should say, and from there figure out which ones you like best, which one produces the best results, and keep a very tight-knit pool of creators that you keep on rotation afterwards to get UGC delivered to your inbox every month. Now, if you're an e-commerce brand or store owner making at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month with your brand, I invite you to click on the first link in the description down below to book in a very short 15-minute demo call with myself. On that call, we'll take a look at your business, see if you're a good fit for our e-commerce marketing program. And if you are, we'll help you scale through paid advertising. And worst comes to worst, if you aren't, then we'll leave you with some free actionable insights to implement on your own. So on that note, make sure you check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.